Alright, here we are back, everybody. And welcome back, may I say, to the Outer Worlds. Spacer's Choice Edition, that is. Still, investigating the murder. So, yeah, let's continue on investigating. Last time, we almost got killed. Did you see that in the bottom of the bottle there? In the loading screen? There was a, one of those little creatures that attached to people's necks. But anyways, yeah, last time we almost got killed. Or, I wouldn't say that. They attempted to, excuse me, stop our investigation. We don't want to go to Tartarus. We need to go here. Okay, hold on. Search the conservatory. We completed one of the quests before, that's why it put us up here. Well, but you know what? Let's go to the map and let's see what the closest one is. I think it's this one here. Okay, so now let's go to journal. This one. So we're gonna search for the conservatory. The clue you uncovered points to the Purpleberry Orchard Conservatory of all places. Perhaps a stray sprat ran off with the prize. You know what? Let's go back into that. You made your way to the center of the puzzle hedges. I did, only to discover the prize of the Spectrum original was missing. Oh, yeah. Okay, I did do that. Okay, let's go to the hedge puzzle again and talk to this feller. Did we already do this one?
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed cysty pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Because we're family. Hey, buddy.
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of running to and fro. Don't overexert yourself. The wasp-ketos can smell weakness. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes the body forget how stiff it gets bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I found this bottle at the heart of the puzzle hedges. It says it's yours.
Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt.
Did you drop this when you were stealing the original from the maze? You can tell me. I was at the center of the maze. The prize was not. I don't like being disappointed. Found it real close to where I should have found the Rizzo's original. Strange, huh?
I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git.
What? You can just take it? Holy crap, though, there's a lot of options here. We can say We'll talk more about this later, and I suppose we'll leave. I guess if we don't have these. On second thought, you're right. You can keep the original, but no, he cannot. We can lie and say, Administrator Ludovico requested I retrieve that original. Are you going to be difficult? And of course, that's... yeah, well, we didn't do that. You can either hand over the original, or I can rip it from your broken fingers. You taking the original makes it seem like Rizzo's lied about a prize, which is fraud. Don't you think the mines and killer mechanicals were a bit of an reaction? What do you want the original for? I want to ask him these two questions, but I also want to do this, and sometimes it crosses you. Like, you can't do this one if you ask him questions. But we're going to ask, and hopefully it stays.
I didn't want it for anything. I needed to keep it safe.
He did say that.
Rizzo's almost never makes mistakes, but offering a classified original product to the public for free? Any upstart might grab it and use it to make Rizzo's look bad, or steal it to make a new product offshoot, or, law forbid, start a lawsuit of some kind. Better I hold on to it.
I mean, he's a good employee, I guess, if that's the case. Yeah. You don't think that, you don't think that those mines and stuff are crazy?
The what now? I didn't order any mines or machines. I just paid SLUG to encourage people not to enter the puzzle hedges. Figured they'd just dress somebody up like a primal and chase maze-goers, like we did after the Spectrum Black unveiling a decade back. Or maybe that was a real primal, I forget.
You taking that original makes it seem like fraud. I think that if Rizzo was going to give something like that away, they didn't care about it that much. You know what I mean?
Damnation, hadn't thought of that. Isn't my having it better than any random guest making off with it? I guess not, if it'll cause the company more trouble. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
We probably won't do anything with it. Hi, Parvati. Where's, oh, there's Ellie. Hi, Ellie. What the heck? Oh, there you are. Okay, that was weird. I thought that they were in the same spot. Okay, let's go to the map again. This would be our other one. Now let's go to Journal. Go to this one. DeWitt Hathaway, the overseeing orchardist of the Purpleberry Orchards, believes SLUG is sabotaging orchard operations due to a dispute over protection payment to SLUG. Who SLUG sounds a bit shady in this situation. Until the cause of each mishap has been fully investigated, he refuses to come to any sort of deal with SLUG. Speak to DeWitt Hathaway. You investigated all 3 sites and found evidence of negligence. Return to the overseeing orchardist and let him know his suspicions were justified. I'm sure that we don't have to tell him that his suspicions were justified. We could probably tell him otherwise, but we are... Wait, is there a road? There is a road. We're not going to use the road. Let's just go.
Okay, going quiet.
Yep, go quiet, guys. Drunk 1, drunk 2. Let's go over here, because I want to see their faces.
Not practice, not even a scratch.
He was still alive, that one. Why would there be primals up here?
Hope no one hit him.
You know what I mean? Like, how how would anything get up here? Oh, they brought them up here. I forgot. Everything that's bad about these places, the corporations have done. It's just like on Fallout. Sorry, buddy. Just like on Fallout, where everything bad, the government did.
Their mistake.
What? The bees.
Hit.
Come on, guys. We gotta talk to this dude. I do like this place, though. It's pretty sweet. Of course, if we were... Well, this doesn't seem like it's up too high. So, maybe nothing would happen. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, and because it's moving, presumably, that we'd be up high enough to... get hypoxia, but... or worse. But, I think this is a gas giant, and therefore might have enough oxygen up here to live, or or we are actually low, and there's just not a lot of planet, and therefore the atmosphere is good where we are. Either way, pretty cool concept. I don't know how these islands are actually floating upwards. Perhaps the land, the denseness of the gases below us. You know how like the atmosphere has layers? I think maybe perhaps one of the layers is right here. You know, and it's like right around this area, kind of right underneath us. And so these would propel us forward, but even without them, these islands would just sit in place. I don't know how, you know, not accurate, but how much weight, get it? Weight, because anyways, that theory holds, but I think it's a good enough theory.
You're back, I see. Glad SLUG hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
The more times you ask me that, the slower... No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I have completed the investigation.
All right. Let's hear the details.
Okay, well, a drink was spilled over the processing console, shorting it out. And an herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings. And I took care of roaming exterminator automechanicals. We'll go with number 1.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? SLUG isn't behind your problems. SLUG wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Hold on. A fertilizer was mixed in... a herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew SLUG was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I think that the word subtle means the opposite. Maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't subtle mean like you can kind of tell, but not really? And then he was like, we're not that subtle. We would have done it outright. Maybe I'm wrong at the word subtle here. Okay, well, I took care of the roaming exterminator automechanicals.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself, but that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were SLUG's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood. I mean, I guess they were really just trying to kill everything. This isn't a question, it's a statement. So I don't know how... I don't know. We'll just do... You are worried. Oh, I'll do the second one.
Reckon they've got something in common with the Waspitos then. Probably why Slug just set the mechanicals to attack everything. Eventually, they'd kill our pollinizers.
In your delusional fantasy, the Waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Look, maybe Slug found another way to get at the Waspitos. Is there a way to manually initiate the pollinization cycle? We know that there is because we found it. That seems like a stretch, Hathaway.
Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizos
right.
personnel in or out.
There was nobody
Stop
in there.
wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
No idea. I'll just say nothing for now.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything. But the peace of mind would have been worth much to me.
Well, there wasn't much to
Right
say.
now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
To be honest, I mean, Slug shouldn't have... to be honest, also, it's been like a week since I've played, so I don't remember everything. You wasted Slug's time and tried to blame your screw-ups on them. Pay up. And I don't think that's a... I mean... from what I can remember... they're both kind of at fault. Slug's presence is making productivity in the orchards worse. Don't give them another bit. I wouldn't say that that's correct either. Slug... there are incompetent workers here, but also Slug is the worst. You know, on the other hand, and they're extortionists, so it's not either way good. Rizzos will have bits to spare after their brown unveiling. Could pay then, with interest. If either of you sprat bicker for a second longer, I'll rip your tongues out. I sort of like that one. We'll do the persuasion one, I suppose.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Okay. Well, that was... I don't know what the outcome of that was. What? You finally got the original. It's time to return to Samuel Hewitt's... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, map. Please. Let's, see what's this. Jay, please. Okay. Oh, that's... We don't want to do that one. So, everything else on that island over there. So, Disappointed Watchman. The missing Slug agent was stationed at Wilderness Checkpoint Building. That's the first place to look for clues. we can do this one because it's gonna complete that one. Hopefully he won't sue you for wasting his time. Okay, let's go and return this formula. It must be here. What? Where is this one? Oh, it's way... No, that's not it. We haven't even been to this island yet. There's so much. We haven't been to this one or this one either, or this one. We've been to here and here. And we've done a lot so far. Oh, that's our ship. Is this guy eluding me? Samuel Hutz. Hopefully he won't sue you for wasting his time. You made your way to the center of the hedge puzzles, discover the prize. Spectrum original is missing. Where is... What? Where is this guy in? Move. This is not Samuel. It's not on the map, but I don't remember who Samuel is. Oh, come on. Do not want to go there. Well, I don't know where this one goes to. We've obviously met Mr. Hutz. I think it's Hutz before, but I don't remember where. Perhaps it was in here. How much fuel would you have to have? That's it? That's as much fuel? I guess I really don't know what they use to power things. They have billboards here. The Grand Colonial Hotel. They don't have, like, a living area or nothing, so... I don't know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
We'll look at that in a second. All maintenance personnel must thoroughly sanitize after handling engine parts. Associated chemicals are known to cause delirium and lightheadedness. Rizzo's reminds you that proprietary engine chemicals are not intended to be used to induce delirium and lightheadedness. Any personnel caught ingesting or absorbing said chemicals, even unintentionally, will be cited for misuse of company property and charged wages for any affected shifts. Maintenance logs. Entry 247, 89, 50, 51, and 52. Dropped off coolant should be set for another week. Coolant levels dropped faster than expected. I've filled the tanks back up, but I'll keep an eye on them. Looks like we have coolant. We have lost coolant overnight. Must be a slow leak in the tanks or piping. I'm requesting authorization for a full inspection from EAC management. No answer on my request. Must have attached the wrong header. Or maybe I CC'd the wrong sub-department. Trying again. My inspection request is still pending, and we're still leaking coolant. I'm just going to look myself. Authorization or no, what's the worst they'll do to me? Ramirez, sounds like you've got guests wandering the premises at night. That explains the empty bottles and cigarette stubs. The problem is they tend to wander off the side in the dark. And then hotel management has to run in circles trying to get payment for the days the guest is delinquent. I'll assign security officer Danvers to patrol the complex after dark. He'll probably insist on giving you nightly reports. He's watched a few too many serials. Easiest thing is just to toss them over the edge. When he's not looking, say you passed them up the chain for processing Phelps. Yeah, that's a great idea. Somebody actually does their job correctly and you just ignore them. Okay, let's get this out. He said, is this... Did he say it was up here? Up there we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Huh. Pay your respects and leave.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
I feel like
Not a peep from me.
his arm is supposed to be here. Okay. Looks like we missed a box. Some other stuff. Heck yeah, I'll take that. There's Danvers. Are we... Oh yeah, we already found Danvers though. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so I've looked up where Samuel was. He is back at the hedge maze. He must be just inside that one side or whatever. But usually they'll point us in that direction. Like I said, it's been a while since I last was on, so I don't remember certain stuff. Just go this way and they won't notice us.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
They got the drop on us.
Do not. You said there was a discrepancy. Where is it? There. Footprints. We're going up to the hedge maze. Samuel, there he is. Hey, Sam. Our buddy, come here. Hey, Sam.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour!
You better calm
You
down.
can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
Okay. So, do you scream at every single person who approaches you, or am I special? Do we not get this quest? It doesn't seem like it.
Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo's staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
I am actually with Rizzo's. Rizzo's hired me to get rid of troublemakers. Think you can pay out, outpay them? What made you think I was a worker? Couldn't be another visitor at the orchard? No, I'm not.
My mistake. I'd ask what your intention was for coming here in that case, but I imagine you're not here for the Spectrum original either. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions.
You said you work for Forest Mills.
I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of a big deal.
You said you're a lawyer, huh? What are you doing all the way out here?
When the going gets tough, the lawyers start going. Some farther than others. I've been a junior lawyer for coming up on 20 years now. And quite frankly, I'm getting old. Hopefully, there will be enough legal kindling out here to fuel my firm for a while longer. And if I find that kindling, I stand to finally get my raise.
Oh, well, you mentioned working together.
I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen.
Ooh. So, something about that you said, it brings something else up. Helen's dead, but Rizzo's hasn't formally canceled the contest.
Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case.
Oh, gosh.
All I need is a single piece of evidence.
Well, yeah,
With
but
the
they don't-
Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
I mean, the furniture place is probably better than the Rizzo's, but I don't really think that they deserve that. Just because of some stupid thing that they forgot to cancel. Actually, I think I already retrieved that item. Why would Rizzo's give one of their original products away for free? That's a good question.
I don't know if you know this, but Rizzo's is on the outs. They're losing power and losing money. This was no doubt a desperate bid to regain some lost clout. That, or their marketing team is particularly spiteful. You know the saying, I'm sure. Why work for a promotion when sabotage takes half the time and a quarter of the effort?
Why does Forest Mills want to sue Rizzo's?
Technically, I sue not on behalf of Forest Mills, but for my own benefit. In arbitration, it might be difficult to argue that this contest is designed to slight Forest Mills. However, as it so happens, if my lawsuit takes a chunk out of their savings, then I can collect while also damaging their capital. It's a mutual win. I make millions, Rizzo's falls further from the board's good graces, and Forest Mills products look that much more valuable compared to Rizzo's trash.
Well, I'm not sure I understand why you need my help, but it's just a maze, isn't it? Oh, not but. Okay. It's just a maze, isn't it? Okay. Is anyone trying to get the Spectrum original besides you and I?
2 buffoons, but persistent buffoons. There's that woman from Glacial Age who has perhaps never had an original idea in her life and hopes to pass the original off as her own. Then there's Navarre, who is strange. I suggested I give her the original after my lawsuit if we worked together, but she wouldn't hear of it. It must be hers alone, it seems.
Well, it's just a maze. Why can't you do it?
Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
If that means we're technically stealing, I'm in.
You would be.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals.
You know what? That is a good reason to give you this. But I already retrieved that item, so here.
What? Truly? Oh my law, you really do have the original. Ah, finally. Where have you been all my life, my darling? You and I will make quite a team, won't we? Your pay, good freelancer. I shall win this case in your honor.
Oh, well, thanks, I suppose. Let's go, guys. I don't... Okay, it's gonna make us try to go back to Tartarus, which we do not want to do. Let's go... What's our next objective? Something... This one? It's this one or this one, but I think these two kind of have to actually deal with this one. So we're gonna do this one. Then we're gonna do this one. And then I'm sure we'll get a bunch more crap to do. Considering we haven't even done anything with the other floating islands. Okay, you'll need to find and interrogate the Prophet. No. Missing SLUG agent, Evan O'Connell, was stationed at the Wilderness Checkpoint building. That's the first place you should look for clues. SLUG agent recently went missing from duty. Given the circumstances, it's a matter worth investigating. Let's go back to the map. I think he is... Okay, he's here. So this must be the wilderness area. I can suspect that there are lots of creatures to fight here. Alright, let's go.
Make him regret it. Here we go.
Yeah, you guys just do whatever you want. I don't care. You know what? Let's go ahead and fast travel. Oh, I guess not. Are you guys done? Okay. Let's just go ahead and fast travel. Oh, I don't want to go to the penthouse. How about right here? Grand Colonial Instruments. Should be the opposite side of us. Right there. Just walking. The Grand Colonial is a super cool place. Actually. I mean, in today's world, or not today's world, what is that? In our world, this would be fenced off, or at least walled off or something, so that people couldn't jump over it. We'll let SLUG take care of this. Or not.
Why would anybody bring raptidons up
What
here?
is this way?
Nope.
Hold on. Sorry. That's the factory.
Would this hotel have a policy on animals?
They don't seem to have too many policies, guys. Okay, the bridge to the wilderness was discovered. Sprats. Can we... Is he behind this thing? I think he's inside. I don't... Is this guy gonna try and... I don't know.
Nicely done.
Okay, good. Let's go. Come on, get in. Get in. We have stuff to get. Get in here. Both of you. Could you... Thank you. Ooh, what's this? Oof. A good old assault rifle. I want to see what that's all about. 5, 25, and 8. Pff, lame. I don't know. This one looks cooler. Not that I couldn't just upgrade it, which I probably should do, but... Model ship. We haven't been on the Unreliable in so long, guys. I miss it. What's this? Nothing. Just a little manifest that we can't look at. Examine, please. Evan. Wilderness checkpoint note. Remember, cards tonight. If you don't show, I'll set a Raptidon loose in here with you. I'm kidding. But don't forget. You hear? I need help knocking B down a rung or 2 or 3. She's had me writing field reports for her all week. Botanical Operations Building, cards, tonight, Fritz. We have to go all the way back there and investigate that? Oh, he's right there, really? Doesn't seem right. Botanical Building's up here. Come on, right there. No. Oh, okay. I thought that was botanical building. Okay. I didn't do anything weird. You guys are just okay with this, huh? The hotel guests seem very okay with all these creatures. Hello. Botanical operations discovered. Okay, so they're actually playing cards in here, which makes more sense, I suppose. What was that? Uh-oh. Stop.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
Didn't Vargas describe Evan as overly cautious? I guess it showed on his play.
SLUG discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling in games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
I look around. Maybe he had a gambling debt someone cashed in on. Discouraging gambling. Maybe SLUG is serious about being on the up and up. Yeah, right. Maybe he had a gamble. You know what? No, I don't want to do that on this one. Not that it mattered, but, okay. Yeah, this stuff... Okay, so we'll just read the note. Work assignment list. A SLUG employee schedule under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchards, and Connector Complex. Someone has scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. It's right there. Okay. Investigate the complex between the hotel and the orchards. Make it in there, guys. This place is actually pretty big. Oh, it goes to the Grand Colonial, which kind of makes sense, I guess. What's this? Oh, that's a fancy bottle. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of SLUG men, destroying the abominations in singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus, Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the dissident queen, who Helen now saw was not a person, but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents, who had apparently been guarding her, were themselves quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. A true queen for a gang of parasites, Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. I feel like some of these are real. Oh, we can't take this. Just gotta read it. You been reading that, buddy?
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
I mean, lady? Okay. Anyways, Sunblight Underground. We need to go 420 over there. We'll go here. We'll get to that checkpoint a little quicker. Across the bridge. Oh, I love that. You guys gotta adjust this one, I think. And you'd think there'd be bridges to all of these. Just because it's, you know, what if you have to work on that? How are you getting up there? Are you climbing this? I'm sure if they can make those, they can make flying cars. Okay, here we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It doesn't show me anything.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, but I just don't... Oh, look at that, up there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
We're just gonna take all this stuff, and then we're gonna try and go upstairs real quick. I don't wanna... You know what? Screw it, we'll take this.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play! Wow! He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Back to the orchard.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Okay. So all that just to tell me the same thing. Evan's trail leads us back over here. That's awesome. Come on. Come on. Ooh, look at that. Nice save.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
You're right. Alright, well, that means we're gonna follow Evan's trail back across the bridge. A lot of stuff going on here, and we haven't actually seen too many marauders. I mean, there was on that little island back there. There was like a bunch of them, but... Eridanos.
Anyone up for a game of sudden death knockout?
I don't know what that is.
That smell. Whatever that is, it'll kill more than bacteria.
Oh, probably.
Excuse me. The pool plaza is currently closed to guests.
Probably this. Pool chemical required. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of the pool here before this guy starts shooting at me or something dumb. Going inside the Grand Colonial. Okay, let's see. How do I get down there? There's some staircases. We just gotta go down, I think, so.
With Halcyon Helen, Black Hole Bertie hasn't been seen since Helen's death. Awfully suspicious, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Oh, this is the guest complaints thing. Guest complaints, good luck. From annoyed subject, infernal racket. To concierge. From annoyed subject, this infernal racket. Why would you even put who it's from if it's just about the infernal racket? Do you like torturing me? Is that what this is? When I first learned I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited as any tossball-loving Halcyonite should be. What I did not anticipate is that the degree to which those bullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on their floor and my ceiling every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? And, worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that. It's a convincing... it's convincing, but it has no place in a hotel. Facsimile, sorry. And each bleat is so loud, it shakes the glasses on my face. I have a feeling it's real. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today that I am not rehomed, I expect at least one employee to be fired. Psh, please. From concerned Byzantine, subject mechanical menace. To concierge, from Concerned Byzantine Mechanical Menace to whatever member of the help it may concern. I heard a horrible clanking passing by my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday, I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look. Wow, how very courageous of you. And upon her return, she said, seen what looks like an armed mechanical wander by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. Huh. If this mechanical is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? That doesn't make any sense. It's just a room. We're not consenting to have our temporary property filmed. That's dumb. There is no doubt a contract for this. If it was you personally in there, or your personal items, I can maybe understand a little tiny bit of that, but if it's just the outside of your room, no, you don't get that. And if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. That also is dumb. These Byzantines are the worst. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? In their defense, I agree. It could tread on my feet and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer. Please, you're not doing that. If I ever decide to have those aspirations, I urgently await your response. Dumb. VIP guest list. Ruth Bellamy, aka Halcyon Ellen, Spencer Woolrich, Black Hole Birdie, Holcomb. Request manifest. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows that I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Borst and bean sandwiches, 2 purpleberry shakes, 2 purpleberry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes, enough to crush a teacup canned. I'd wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff say that every time they've gone up there has been no sign of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get through all of what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and entering the competitive consumption scene instead. She's been feeding something up there, but the cigarettes are something different. She's too small to be eating all that stuff. Request manifest, Woolrich Spencer. In the past 2 weeks, I've received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terror on Monarch for 13 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of Spectrum except black. Wants 50 gallons of black. Oh, wow. Teacup canids of various breeds, a plasma launcher. That's a little weird. I like how they just give you anything that you want. I think that something was going on here. This is too much. Each of them were ordering something odd. We'll see what Black Hole Birdie was ordering, and we'll come to some other stuff. And consisting of over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Ludovico authorized him to move into the second largest room just to shut him the heck up. But Halcyon Helen got the biggest one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Oh, okay, so maybe it's just a thing, like I'm ordering more than you? A little petty, I don't know, that's weird. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I've more than half a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room, just so he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try to talk to me. And I think I'd quit, honestly, rather be dead. Quit. Yeah. Request manifest Holcomb Black Hole Birdie. Holcomb's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skull cracker. Toss balls, toss ball sticks, new clothes because he keeps and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he asks for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp, not even any Dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Black Hole Birdie. I don't see him as a suspect, really. He's just a tossball player, but they do have a history, I suppose. Map, please. Perhaps the stairs? Perhaps not.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
Oh, it's a little tossball uniform. Pistols and whatnot. Mag picks.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Yeah, I recognize your voice. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I don't recognize your voice, but I'm glad I can meet you in person. Okay, then, I'm just looking around. With a voice like that, it's surprising no one's smashed the intercom yet. We'll just do the first one.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Maybe. You said you operate the elevator, right? Can guests not press the buttons themselves?
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
So I'd assume the bellhops all know each other. Any gossip around Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
Yeah, you're telling me. Okay, do you know anything about Halcyon Helen's murder, now that you brought it up?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
Have marauders been a problem at the Grand Colonial before?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. SLUG claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
They're the one question on how they got here in the first place. Perhaps it told me and I forgot, but you'd think that they'd have to land a ship, get off, take over that one platform, and then move on from there with backup or something. The animals, I get it, because they were brought on. Either that or one of the guys decided to become a marauder. Also, if she can see into the elevators, we would narrow our timeline down for what happened to Halcyon Helen. Since we know her time of death, we could find out when she was in the elevators last. I mean, it could have been a long, long time because she would have left the elevator. Okay, she was in the elevator during this time. She left. Boom. And it comes back and then is murdered, so you don't know. I guess maybe it's a long shot. Hey.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector.
Oh, I've talked to you before.
It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I thought the penthouse was being cleaned for my stay, but it's a pigsty.
Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records. Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why would you give me that room? We're just gonna read this. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we don't have to. To be honest, it's a relief. Okay, Norville, hi. Is there stairs or something? Can I? Oh, Helen. Okay. A little memorial there. They've been moving some things around. We're taking our sweet time in their defense. Bellhops get a nice little area down here. Evans Trail. This is the kitchen. Cannot get back here. What's this? Oh, this looks like that note. Out of order notice. Oh, okay. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all of the valuable treasures our valued guests have misplaced into the pipes. Oh, nice. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Well, that's nice, I suppose. Probably not the best practice. Oh, well, it says it's been there for a while, I guess, so maybe that would be okay. Unfortunately, you'd think you'd have to have them for at least a year. And then, I mean, at a minimum, really. Yeah, probably about a year. And then you could do said things. It's not like they're coming back for them, but maybe. Who knows? Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. That's disgusting. And who would buy them? That's gross. Ugh. Ladies. It's not cool.
Something mighty strange.
Please. Room B1 card key. We're going to take that and this. Can I get in here? Is this the way that we're supposed to go? I seem to be going the wrong way.
Wish I could do that.
Ah, up the stairs. Oh, wow. Hi. Where can I go? Unless there's something in here. There's not. Okay, so that was a waste of mag picks. That's okay. We're going to do this. We got 2 of them back.
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats on a wall.
B1. The thunderclap. Rizzo's.
Shh.
So we could have just got in. What's this? Can't take it. Come on, guys. Excuse me. But they've got the spectrum. If it's brown, drink it down. I guess that's kind of a good slogan, but not really. Yeah, see, there it is. Those little things are in there. Disgusting. It's like the worm in tequila. Okay, we're getting close to our objective here. Let's stay on target, of course. A2 is locked.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I bet. I wonder if we can just get in here. What is this? Work IDs for Helen's sidekicks. This pile of cartridges contains the IDs of Helen's sidekicks who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned into mechanicals in the line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Typhon Tim, Olympus Opal, Terra 2 Terry, Sparks the Wander Canid. Just goes through the list of them. Burbage's 1900 through 99. Bolt Vanderhue, Eridanos Eve, Inconsequential Groundbreaker, Maintenance Worker number 13B9. Okay, alright. That one's different. I don't know if that's actually here or if it's the thing. Caleb Bison, the broker with 4 broken limbs. Halifax, the entire 26th season of the Tilebackers, IDs blackened beyond individual recognition. Stakeout Steve and Dirk. Tenderly, and there must be more, but we're not worried about it. So her sidekicks and stuff stayed down here. Oh, cool. This one's a different one. Water. Glacial Age water. Okay, so we can't get in through there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I guess it's inside, huh? A2 key. Okay, so the A2 key, sprats, and a pistol. Oh no, what is going on in there? C3 open. Purple berry crunch, I'll take that, thank you. Oh man. You gonna tell me that no evidence is in here? What's all this? Who is this? Hotel guest. This one's barred. It's not gonna say anything. Why do they have blueprints down here? Oh, it looks for the motors. And colonial uniform. I'll take that. See now here. Is what I don't know. I'll take all of this, thank you. We want to get into that room. I just don't know where the card is. Sprats, I see. Sprats. Disgusting creatures. Crap. Evan's Trail. Evan was on A. Can't seem to get to A. Seems to be just one of the wall panels or something. No holes, no nothing. There's a safe right here. Still. The problem is that I can't get into A. Alright, so we have to actually find A2. We can't just walk in. Oh, where is A2?
You heard about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it? We couldn't even leave our rooms earlier while security was sweeping for evidence.
Hey guys.
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
Ugh.
I hope you catch the killer soon, Inspector. I don't want to see the Grand Colonial shut down.
You know, it's probably gonna shut down anyways.
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
Transition to Eridanos. I mean, we made it down here, but...
I was a few minutes late with room service earlier today. Guessed I was trying to serve shot at me with a revolver. I left the drink and ran.
You just get shot at here and it's okay. Look at that.
Me, oh my, how exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy.
Sure.
Anything you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, can you open A2 for me? I like how she's not concerned that I'm behind the glass now. They really protect their elevator people. Don't know why I took those. I never used that stuff. Come on, guys. I need A opened. No way for me to get up there, is there? Come on,
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes, I understand that.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Strength. Does the door have a weak point? Should I smash through it? Wow. Yes, of course, it's very obvious, but why don't you tell me? Yeah, okay. Could you narrow it down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'll bear that in mind. I could force the door open, but I don't have the experience to do so. Why is this blue? Wait, what? Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty keycard. Are you serious? Yes, take the key. That's dumb. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, Evan, I was not surprised.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
No thanks. What's the cause of death? No kidding. The man had a giant slug crawling on him. Where was he? Oh, I guess whatever. What do I do without you? Discrepancy. Blah, 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 blah. What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Oh, head trauma. Are you telling me he wasn't killed by a giant murder slug? Head trauma.
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
That's odd, same as Helen's. He took a bad fall and cracked his head open. Was it an accident? Check for signs that Evan was drunk.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Check for foul play. Check for giant slugs.
There are no Eridanium gigaseus present at this time. However, Eridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
So they got to him after? Check for foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Interesting. Sounds like Evan might have been doing a little brawling. He cut himself on something. I'll do the strength one.
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Sounds like a fight, all right. I don't get it. I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
It is highly likely the blood is the result of an altercation.
I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, SLUG's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the pilot house checkpoint.
I'm gonna take his gun and all this stuff. Evidence is nothing to us. We'll walk through this blood. We'll do everything. Everything we can. That's a stupid spot to put it. And also, if it's gonna do that thing, when you pull this out, it should do the little sparkly deal here on the floor, not right here. Maybe it does, and I just am dumb. Okay, we're going. Guys, up the stairs. Oh, yeah, up these stairs. Because she is... Oh, what's this? Note, Grand Colonial Hotel Service Elevator is out of service and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment and to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service to our hotel that our hotel is known for. If your back hurts, we'll whatever. I don't know. Lily Vargas. Why would we talk to Lily? Okay, so report to Lily. You found Evan dead in room A2 under the hotel. Not much else you can do besides tell his boss what happened. Amelia is one of the last person to see Evan alive. Questioning her could reveal there's more to this sad story. Okay, we'll go to Miss Amelia. They're about the same distance anyways. I think if we went over there, we just end the quest. We're here to solve one crime, and we're like getting a lot of other ones.
I'll keep it down. Knuckles, you are.
I just want to be your friend.
Guys, why don't you do something about this? Pilot house, yay! Is that our ship? Might be, I don't know. Hold on. I think we're here. That means we're looking over this way. And if we were to look over this way, we'd have the factory. Yep. It's a little building in between these two. Oh, that's the building. I didn't know that. Little transfer house. Sorry. That's a terrible sound for that bridge. Okay, hi.
Non-SLUG personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, sure. I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Oh, why'd you look down like that? Depends. Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore? Yes, dying in corporate property is strictly prohibited. I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead?
Why are you looking around?
I don't understand.
Now you don't
Can I ask what happened?
You tell me you're the one who took him to A2. Drop the act. You took him to A2. You know darn well what happened.
I know he got drunk on the job, and I took him back to the hotel to sleep it off.
Negative.
Left him on one of the beds in A2.
Lies.
He seemed fine.
Amelia, I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
I found giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable. I'm a recently thawed relic from a ship of lost colonists. Go ahead and try me.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me.
Yep, she just believes me.
I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
Yeah, he didn't have one of the slugs on him, though. So you decided to kill him instead? No. So how'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
Murderer! Alright. I've got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Why didn't you tell anyone that Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
I found slugs on Evan's body, big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of... What are you... Oh... Only cowards talk in riddles. Just tell me. Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
Alright, so she can't say something, and I don't know why. You said Evan was drunk, but I didn't find any alcohol in his system.
Law, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Weird. Wait, let me guess. Big smile, way too happy, barely coherent.
Wow, you're pretty good at this Inspector thing.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
Well, that's everything I needed to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
You go to prison. To you, nothing. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web. Either you killed a man, or you left him to die. Now you pay for it. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know.
Oh, he was.
I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
I don't know how the laws work around here. You know, she's probably fine. But in real life, she would have gone to jail. Prison, actually. Alright, now we just go straight to her? Because we already were over here. Journal. You found Evan in a dead room. Oh, not much left to... Okay. Well, I mean, we did do everything, so there's not much else we can do. Missing slug agent Evan O'Connell's station in the wilderness checkpoint. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we'll go to here and talk to what, Lily? I think his name. Lily's Vargas. Inside Lily. Oh, Lily. I have bad news for you, Lily. View lockdown alert. Hello, Sublight Underground Agent. This is a reminder to please limit any and all racketeering to the employee-only areas of the warehouse. Thank you. Alert to all Sublight agents. Until further notice, the Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. Kincannon. Vargas is log 1. Just got notified that all of Eridanos is locking down. Something bad must have transpired in the hotel. My scars are aching, which can only mean one thing. There are about to be security issues, enough to be a massive void. Darn pain in my posterior. From what I've seen, every bridge is locking down without my help. Talk about a surprise, except for the one leading to the Purpleberry Orchards. I'm headed out there to make sure it's done right, and to crack some skulls if needed. If you're a SLUG agent and you're reading this, get your butt to the landing pad. If some uppity Byzantine gets out of here on a ship, it's gonna be all our hides. Vargas. Stillwell. Crew quarters terminal. This is Stillwell here giving a report. Here goes. Here's the report. Hey, boss. Eat it. Haha. Any of you see a bottle of Spectrum Indigo, don't touch it, it's mine. Why would you type that out? O'Connell, crew terminal. Reports patrolled bridge leading to wilderness exploration exploitation reserve for 8 hours 14.25 minutes. Exchanged shift with operator Stillwell 14.25 minutes late. Patrolled landing pad for 8 hours. Slept for 4 hours. Slated to return to wilderness exploitation reserve bridge for today's shift. After 4 hours of sleep, please. You would only be able to do that so long. Hey, Vargas.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
I did. I found O'Connell. He's dead. Are you in charge of SLUG security?
Nah, I only manage operations around the hotel. Cedric does most of the maneuvering for Eridanos proper. I don't envy him. The only thing worse than babysitting a couple of hot-headed, overgrown children would be babysitting the entire lot of them.
Yeah, okay. If you hate managing people so much, why don't you ask for a transfer? You seem a little different than most SLUG agents.
You mean I can hold a rifle and walk without falling down? Yeah, I'm different from most SLUG employees in that way. And only in that way. Anyone who says otherwise should be reported to me personally.
You're hiding something, huh?
I feel like our relationship would be more copacetic if you dropped this line of questioning.
Do I look like a reasonable person? Or do I look like someone who will keep pestering you until you snap? Gosh, it's been so long since I beat the answer out of somebody. I mean, she's also one of those people, so... You can answer my question, or you can be under arrest for obstructing my work as inspector. Your call. I mean, I don't know why that's a lie. I think that would be in the intimidation category.
Oh, good. And here I was thinking that today was going along too smoothly. I might have used to work for Auntie Cleo. Might have been security manager of a small pharmaceutical lab. After workplace spat number 175, I decided to defect. Defection isn't taken lightly. Can't go back, so now I'm SLUG for life.
Well, I hope that, you know, if you hate managing people so much, why do you not ask for a transfer? She just told us that.
We talked about this, remember? Defected to SLUG. I get too uppity, I might end up unemployed. Permanently.
Yeah, we did talk about that. And I knew what the answer was going to be, but I hit it anyways, just in case. Alright, well, I found O'Connell, and he's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense. Amelia Stillwell murdered him in cold blood. We should do that one. Evan fell and landed on his head. Just an unfortunate accident. Nope, this one.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
I'm satisfied she's telling the truth. That's her story anyway. I don't know if I buy it. Yeah, I think I'd buy it.
Damn. Okay.
What happened was tragic, but not necessarily a crime. Also, Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I intend to find out. You wanted the facts? That's what I found.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Tartarus again. The journal says that we should go and speak to the productivity queen. And that would lead us more into the actual murder on Eridanos. But as it is, this episode has gone on plenty long enough. And is this the hotel? Oh yeah, this is our ship. Anyways, sorry. And since it has gone on for a plenty of a long time, we are going to end the episode right here.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
The crate is packed with Spectrum bottles of all colors. It looks identical to any regular Spectrum shipment. Shipping counterfeits goods is definitely something Sublight would do. Perhaps SLUG aren't as different from their sister group as they claim. Ooh, I don't know if we'll sample one, but we're gonna try. The flavor is some semblant of old stock and damp canid. It's more than a little nauseating and definitely not a legitimate Rizzo's product. Sublight's been doing some naughty things. As I've said,
listen, I understand
we
really
are ending this episode right here. I do hope you enjoyed. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Anything that you want to say, anything at all, whether it's something that you saw, something that you disagree with, something about the game, what's on your mind, comment. Doesn't matter. I'd like to respond to it, maybe on the video or just in the comment section. But again, I hope you did enjoy. If you did not enjoy, please do dislike the video. But in the comments, do tell me why you disliked. And consider subscribing. I'd like to hang out with as many people as possible. Just doing this as a hobby, so whatever. And with that, I will say...
It's real pretty up here. Almost like they cut out a piece of Terra 2 and brought it up to the sky.
Thanks, Parvati. I'd like to say bye for now.
I told you, didn't I?